We signed up mainly for our son. He has autism and sensory processing disorder, and it was a short burst, and they were going to allow him to be able to play by himself and give him food. We got these like workbooks, and we went through them. They were really, really helpful, just reading them even between classes. Learning, the foods, sleep patterns. Mrs. Martel was really, really good. And well, for us as parents, that was the best part, was just being able to learn and having that as a guide to us, It was really good. And for my kids, it was the playtime and the cookies. We learned a lot about patience. We learned a lot with keeping a routine, setting one up, for the ages, and then keeping it. There was a lot of literacy. I'm one big one for reading, and I loved that the Academy was more into reading. I know after one session we got books for the kids. And one of the books, my daughter actually, she kept wanting us to read it because she thought it was funny, and my son wanted us to read it because he was just laughing at the way I would make the sounds. And then next thing you know, my daughter was reading it to my son, and that just like blew us away, and we were just watching her, and she was like hop on, pop on top, and my son was just standing there, and he would just like get ready for it. And I was like, oh my God, she's reading, she's only 5 years old and she's just reading this book, and it was just that repetition. And so then we started getting her set on one book a week, just the way it says in the book that they give you, the workbook. And, she would get it right away. And next thing you know, she would be reading it to her brother, or she'd be sitting there and reading it to herself. And with my son, it's more, he knows routine. He knows what he has to do in the morning. He knows what's going on. He knows, what day it is for bath. And for having a little boy with autism that has problems with connecting things, for us to learn about routine and then to put it into our home as a constant, and then for him to just grasp it and just go along real quick, it's really helpful. I mean, it helped us a lot. And my husband even now will go back to the book, and if he's had, like, hey, look what I found, and it's really good. I mean, and that's really cool that they let you keep the books at the end. So yeah, it helped out a lot, especially with the kids. Just do it. I mean, you really have nothing to lose. It's really exciting, and it's really fun.